Good morning, friends. Welcome to online classes in Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Bhandaraj Mode, Dosa. This is JP Yadav from Electrical Department. Today's my topic is antennas. In previous sections, I discussed about types of antenna and parameters of different antennas. So now in next we will discuss about Hertz dipole antennas and characteristics of Hertz dipole antennas. So Hertz dipole does not have any radiation along its axis. So the radiation are known as the antennas emits the waves in one directional, so it is called directional, and in all direction it called omnidirectional. So antenna radiates its energy in particular direction in electromagnetic forms. So all signals radiated by antenna in electromagnetic waves in a particular direction. So the Hertz dipole does not have any radiation along its axis. The total radiated power of the Hertz dipole is proportional to the square of normalized length of the dipole. So the total radiated power is depends upon the dipole length. So longer the length, more will be the radiated power for a given excitation current. So length is depends. So power is depends upon length of the dipole. If dipole length is more, then the radiated power is larger. Is the radiated power is depends upon the dipole length. So near field is not radiated. Near field and far field and near field. So the radiation pattern is radiated power is only for nearest place, and the radiation pattern in for far length, so it is called far field. So near field equation we described earlier is QD upon epsilon naught 4 pi r cube into 2 cos theta r cube plus sin theta theta cube into e की power j omega t. So it is directional, so it is shown by the direction vector. So electric components, electric radiation is propagation depends upon propagation constant. Therefore the approximate near field expression cannot be describing the radiated field. To describe the radiated field, we need to consider what is happening far away from the antenna. So from the radiated field we cannot describe the near field expression. To describe the radiated field we need to consider what is happening far away from the antenna. The far field of Hertzian dipole antenna. Hertz dipole antenna. So what is far field? So let's consider the order limiting case k node r is very greater than 1 for far field, and for near field this limit is k node r is very less than 1. But we discuss here far field, so k node r is greater than 1. In this case The 1 upon r terms are the only ones that matter also. E की power j k node r is no longer equal to 1. So electric field in terms of r theta t is equals to j into nu node omega I node d upon 4 pi into sin theta into e की power minus j k node r plus j omega t upon r into theta cube. And electric field and magnetic fields are, so magnetic field in terms of r theta t is j into nu node omega I node d sin theta upon 4 pi c node into e की power minus j k node r plus j omega t upon r in terms of phi. These have the form of propagating electromagnetic waves with spherical wave front. They satisfy electric field equals to magnetic field upon c and both are perpendicular. So k vector equals to k node r k. Antennas generally emit polarized radiation. So example, antenna for most wireless network emits vertical polarization which is perpendicular to the earth surface. So the red lines, this is the antenna. These are vertical antenna and emits the radiation pattern in this field. These are the antenna and it's the electric field. This is electric field. So radiation pattern are, and the electric field so in red lines. These are red lines. These electric field which is perpendicular to the earth surface like that, and it is perpendicular to the earth. So if your cell phone had a simple linear antenna, then it would not work if you try to use it while lying down. So we cannot use in linear antenna in cell phones because linear antenna could not work in lying down condition. So power radiated by a horizontal dipole antenna, what is the power, what is electric field, what is magnetic field, what is the far field and what is near field, and what are the power of these fields, we describe in details for Hertz dipole antennas. So the radiated power of Hertz dipole antenna is S equals to nu node omega square I node square d square upon 32 pi square c node into sin square theta upon r square into r k. So is the pointing vector, S vector is pointing vector, it is calculated by epsilon naught c node square E into B, electric field into magnetic field, and then do a time average. So the power calculated by integrating these pointing vector S. These are the pointing vector S in terms of theta and phi is nu node omega square I node square d square upon 32 pi square c node into sin square theta upon r square into r k. So the power radiated we calculate from this equation by integrating in terms like that. P total power equals to 0 to 2 pi d phi and 0 to pi r square sin theta in terms of S is, so we calculate the power P total pi nu naught C naught I square upon 3 into d square upon lambda square. This is the radiated power, total radiated power by a Hertz dipole antenna. So the total radiated power is proportional to the square of the current in the antenna and the square of its length. So the I naught square and d square. I is current and d is the length of the antenna. So the total power is depends upon the current and length of the antenna. What is radiation resistance? Since the power radiated by the antenna varies as the square of the current, okay, radiated power is depend upon the square of the current and square of the length. So since the power radiated by the antenna varies as the square of the current, it makes sense to draw an analog to the power dissipated in a resistor due to ohm's rating, which is given by the well-known formula is I square R. So we calculate P. So P depends upon I square and D square. So P is proportional to I square, and proportionality constant we can write in terms of resistance R. Of course, for time varying current we need to time average, which contribute a factor of 1 by 2. So the power is time varying components. According to time and distance, the power is changes is depend upon current, and current and pattern is depends upon the length. So the parameters are time varying components. So power is also time varying components. So is time varying factor is 1 by 2. We consider it. So P average equals to 1 by 2 I square R. So the what is radiation resistance? The hypothetical resistance that would dissipate the same time averaged power as that radiated by the antenna. So radiation resistance for Hertz dipole antenna is total power calculated by in previous sections is pi nu naught C naught I square d square upon 3 lambda square, and therefore the radiation resistance is 2 upon I naught square into P total. So we put the value of P radiated power. So radiation resistance is we calculate total power. P total is nu pi nu C naught I square d square upon 3 lambda square, and P total is 1 by 2 I naught square R. So R radiation we calculate by this formula, 2 upon I naught square upon into P radiation total. So the P total is radiated power. So radiated resistance of the antenna, Hertz dipole antenna, is 2 pi nu naught C naught d square upon 3 lambda square, and C naught factor is depends upon the 1 upon root nu naught epsilon naught. So radiation pattern overall we can write this 2 pi upon 3 z naught d square upon lambda square, and z naught can be written nu naught upon epsilon naught under root is about 377 ohm is the free space impedance. So Hertz dipole antenna has a wavelength very larger than length of the antenna, and its radiation resistance is much smaller than 377 ohm. And what is the radiation efficiency? When an antenna is driven by an AC current, it will dissipate power due to radiation and also due to I square R ohmic heating. So there are loss due to radiation resistance and time varying components. So the electrical power input of the antenna is P radiation plus P ohmics. Input power is the total of radiation power and ohmics power. Ohmics power is the resistance wastage power. The radiation efficiency is the percentage of the input power and is converted to radiated power. Since the current is the same for both terms, the radiation efficiency can be calculated by this formula. Input is total power of the antenna is the total of radiation power and ohmics power. Ohmics power is the antenna's lossage power. So the efficiency of radiation power is how many resistance of the radiated power upon total resistance. So the R radiation upon R radiation plus R ohmics. For the Hertz dipole antenna, wavelength is very larger than length of the antenna. This is the usually a smaller number, which means the cases antenna are not very efficient. So we take an example. A steel rod of length d equals to 1.5 meter, radius is 1 mm is used as an antenna for radiation at frequency is 1 megahertz. So the radiation power is 2 pi upon 3 z naught d square upon lambda square. So 2 pi upon 3 z naught we know 377 and d is given and lambda is also given. So the radiation resistance is 0.020 ohm. The resistance of a metal wire at high frequency where the skin depth is much smaller than the wire's radius is given as R ohmics. The formula is pi f nu upon sigma d upon 2 pi a. For steel, nu is nu node and conductivity is 2 into 10 raised to power 6 per ohm per meter. So ohmics resistance is 0.34 ohm. So efficiency can be calculated by radiation resistance upon total resistance. Total resistance is radiation resistance plus ohmics resistance. We can calculate the efficiency is 0.055 is about in terms of decibel is minus 12.6 dB. So it's the Hertz dipole antenna. What is resistance, radiation resistance and radiation efficiency of Hertz dipole antenna. So thanks to all watching this video. Okay. Near field is not radiated by this antenna, and far field can be calculated electric field, magnetic field. Antenna generally emits polarized radiation and power of the radiated power can be calculated by this formula, and radiation resistance calculated by this formula P up equals to 1 upon 2 I square R, and resistance and efficiency can be calculated by total radiation resistance upon R radiation plus R ohmics. So we calculate efficiency of a pole antenna, which is dipole antenna. So thanks to all.